You know, I was not expecting this. I genuinely was not expecting that this would be the reason I come back. It has been over how many years? How many painstaking, fucking horrible years that I have been off this website to finally be brought back because someone can't catch a fucking hint. Hello, everybody. It is your host, me, Daya, and we're back at it again with a brand new style. The only difference is the unfortunate news that I have to be brought back to is the fact that someone that I covered a very long time ago has decided to become relevant again. Now, for those who don't know, a long time ago, and what I mean by a long time ago, I mean 4 fucking years ago, good god, I made a video about an old sketch legend known as Lucario the Skeleton. And in that video, I basically outed him as the horrible person that they are, drawing actually literal grape incest porn, and a couple of other things that we're actually going to talk about further on in this video. But basically, I outed them out as a complete horrible person, and that should have been the end of it. But unfortunately, apparently, it wasn't the end of it. Because like everyone has a few little bit of skeletons in their closet, this one here has a whole fucking cemetery. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to stir up more bullshit, and I'm here to make sure that this motherfucker does not live it down. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's do a deep dive on Lucario the Skeleton, or as he's best known as, Skelly Hearts. Now first, we have to start at how the hell did I even find out that this guy was even still relevant? And to get to that, that's a lot of lore. But to sum it all up, your boy's been busy. I became a NSFW artist, that's right, your homeboy Daya became a boob drawer, which in fair honesty, boobs and boobies, I agree with. Nevertheless, I was browsing one day and saw something that didn't look right to me. An old familiar character that I was very familiar with. I didn't think much of it until I looked into it to find that this motherfucker still exists and is still up to the same antics. What same antics, you're wondering? Oh, I'm glad you asked. I don't know, drawing literal porn of literal depicted children? Yeah, I'm just gonna point out for the remaining of this video, if you have not played or seen Deltarune, you might want to skip to this timestamp because although there are some characters that are from Deltarune that are depicted as kids, there are other things that he has done that are also depicted as kids. So if you don't want to be spoiled, or more or less if you don't want to see your favorite character drawn in very bad positions, skip to this timestamp right here. However, if you do want to see it, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. Like seriously, what is wrong with you? I have to see it. Why do you have to see it too? Nevertheless, he basically drew porn of this one character, in fact a couple of other characters, depicting of a child. And it's not that he hides it, in fact he embraces it. He embraces it so much that I genuinely believe that this guy deserves a nice one-way ticket to a nice hotel with Chris Hansen. Because you're fucking disgusting. Absolutely fucking vile. But then again, this is nothing new. Highly nothing new. Mostly because of the fact this guy is an alleged groomer. Oh, I'm sorry. Alleged. I do apologize. He is one. In fact, I have screenshots right here to prove that theory. In fact, I have so many screenshots from the multiple times that this idiot has fucked up, there's a whole Google document that literally contains 90% of the evidence on this fucking idiot. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go through that evidence, and I'm gonna make a lot of bullet points because this is honestly just fucking disgusting. I feel like we have to talk about the major, and I mean the major allegation. Oh, my mistake. Like I said, allegation. The major actual thing that this motherfucker has done, which is obviously the grooming aspect of it. Which is sad that I'm even talking about this topic in general, given my history of fucking catching these motherfuckers and putting them behind bars. It really sickens me to know that this motherfucker still walks this goddamn planet, let alone still breathes the air we breathe. But to make things short, basically he was in a relationship with a 13-year-old that lasted for a decent bit of time, where he acknowledges the age and also acknowledges a bunch of shit on top of sexualizing their characters. That's right, he actually really did do that. In fact, he not only sexualized their OC, but also decided to take and sexualize their old persona, which is kind of creepy, not gonna lie. But it gets a little bit more weirder than that. Using AI to make really disgusting images of said OC on top of sexualizing more minors' OC, it's kind of weird that this person would continue to go about that fact, but given their track history and making stuff like this, I honestly am not surprised. And funny enough, this isn't even the most fucking gruesome shit this idiot has done. There's far more that I haven't even begun to touch. But then again, we were going to touch the main topic, which was the grooming, which still is, still pretty bad. I think we should crucify this guy. Now, I covered this in my last video, so I'm only going to make a couple of bullet points on this, but to re-emphasize, basically in my last video, we talked about his unholy obsession with incest. Basically, if you don't know, he has not only made an OC representation of which he actually therefore calls his real-life mother, but he also has a real-life accurate depiction of his fucking sister. Which, guess what? He draws active NSFW of. Now, like I said prior, I know everyone has really bad relationships with their parents, and I really didn't have a good relationship with my parent. However, I don't go online and continue to draw horrible, disgusting things of my mother or my sister. But then again, even if it's not his online parents, it's his OCs, such as these two, which are, you know, mother and daughter, or these two, which are also mother and daughter. I think you're starting to get the picture, so I don't think I need to continue any further with this. I really don't want to talk about this topic. Like, I really don't. It's part of the Google document, but I really don't want to talk about it. But I guess I have to talk about it because it's something that needs to be brought up. Now, as you already probably have took from this video, this motherfucker is not only a certified groomer and a certified piece of shit, and you may be thinking to yourself, Dia, how can this get any worse? This motherfucker has multiple, I can't even begin to describe, multiple OCs depicting actual animals. We're talking feral, literally. Actual fucking animals. I don't really need to go further into what these animals do. I will show the screenshots right here. You take the depiction because I really don't want to fucking even say it. Just know that this motherfucker literally does this things. And honestly, it kind of I don't even know what to fucking say. I really don't know what to fucking say at this point. This is literally the accurate depiction of somebody with a really severe porn addiction. Like, this is the pipeline. We're already going down it. Like, either he needs to seek professional help for this addiction, or he's gonna have to do something that I can't say on YouTube because I'll lose my channel. But continuing forward, for the final part, this is going to be more of a quick fire round. I'm just going to go off and just basically do quick fires of everything. So let's get started into it. I'm not saying that. Race play and somnophilia. Racism and openly saying the N-word. Funny enough, he actually did that, and you can still find it on his YouTube channel. Ableism, into which he has drawn an OC that has a severe mental deficiency, and you can probably guess from the screenshots here. I don't have to explain any further than this. And making a whole line of OCs about his fantasy too. I kid you not. Do something to a school. Now, my closing thoughts on this whole situation is, like I said prior, this is completely fucking disgusting, and Lucario, if you're watching this, which most likely you're not, but if you do, dude, you need to just get the fuck off the internet. I'ma be real with you, home dog. You need to get the actual fuck off the internet and actually be a functioning member of society. Like, seriously, dude? Really? Fucking really? Put down the damn phone and get some psychiatric help, for fuck's sake. Now, in some respects, I normally do not advertise witch hunting people. You know, I don't want this motherfucker to live it down, nor do I ever want it to ever be brought up again. So, this is my closing thoughts. Go fuck yourself.